everyone, welcome to another episode of A Blast from the Past, a show where we bring random people who changed history to you.
Last week we brought you Benjamin Franklin, and he showed us how to be electrifying.
Hey, before we start the show, why don't we introduce ourselves for those of the new viewers out there?
Well, okay, she's
Radical Rachel.
And I'm Jammin' Janine.
And boy, have we got a show for you today, OMG.
That's right, because today we're bringing you an inspirational woman.
A woman who not only started writing poetry when she was a child,
but changed a woman's role and eternally impacted literature.
Who is it, you ask? Well, it's none other than our 1800s hottie, Emily Dickinson. Come on, put your hands together for Emily Dickinson. Bring her on down.
Don't be shy. Miss Emily Dickinson, welcome to the year 2008. 2008 on the Blast from the Past talk show, and you're famous.
But I just had to go to the bathroom, and where am I?
A Blast from the Past talk show, I just said that.
Oh my goodness, you're wearing pants!
Why, yes we are, and that's because we can now. Have a seat, Miss Emily.
Now, Miss Emily, we're so honored to have you here today.
Oh. Why?
Because you're famous.
2008 Blast from the Past talk show. You're famous.
Oh goodness, why?
Well, because of your poetry, say.
We're so excited to talk about your poems and how you were inspired to write them.
But first, let's find out some background information.
So we heard you were born in a town called Amherst.
Amherst.
Exactly. Tell us about it, Emily.
Well, it's a small town, and it's comforting, and I like it.
We heard your town gossiped a lot.
Ooh. Well, you see, gossip is normal in everybody, so it's pretty normal for any town to gossip.
And what did you gossip about, Emily? Boys?
No. Well, I mean, occasionally. But it was normal. I mean, it came up.
So is there a current man in your life, Emily?
Why do you want to pry into my personal life?
Well, it's just that your love story's been a great mystery all this time.
It has? Well, the only thing I can tell you is that there are no current pursuers.
Well, okay then. Tell us what you like to do in your spare time, Emily.
Oh, well, in my spare time, I like to ponder about life, and I like to write them down on my thoughts, and I like to garden and bake, spend time with my family.
Baking, huh? What kind of baking?
What do you mean?
Rachel, later. Tell us about your family, Emily.
Well, I have a mother and a father, and a brother who I love very much, Austin. He's studying to be an attorney. And my dear little sister, Lavinia, who is also very brilliant and I love.
Well, we heard your family was the reason you left school.
Yeah, and you only went to your school for 1 year.
Is that true? Is your family the reason you left school?
Well, yes and no. You see, I was homesick, and I really needed to go home.
But didn't you feel like you were throwing away your education?
No. You see, I believe that you get educated wherever you are, through your experiences and through people. So it doesn't really matter if you go to school or not, because everything in life teaches you something. And my family has taught me so much. I learned so much from them, even more than I could learn in school.
Well, that's very nice, Emily. So is writing your favorite subject in school?
Yes, it's my passion.
Whenever you would write a new poem, what would you say was generally your inspiration?
Well, you see, whenever I wrote poems, I generally thought about God and life, but also every person I met impacted each poem. So I guess people had a major role in my poetry.
Emily, how come most of your poems are untitled?
Well, you say I'm famous, right, for my poetry. The thing is, when I wrote my poems, I didn't think anyone would ever find them. I only wrote them for me and my friends. So I didn't think they had to have a title. And so I never titled them.
All right. That'll do, Emily. That was another episode